Hi guys! So I actually recorded this video and the next video that I made using a selfie stick, and because I had it plugged in, I actually lost the audio. There was no audio that recorded, so I'm going to be doing a voiceover for you guys, and hopefully I'll remember everything that I said. Here we go. Alright, so I went to this new Asian market, like new for me anyways, called Ni Hoowa. And I got 3 bags of stuff for about $50, which is pretty reasonable. I love that they have roses on the bags. I thought that was really pretty. Usually like Chinese and Asian bags will give you like the generic thank you bag with smiley faces, but I really appreciated the artwork on these bags, and they were a little bit more durable than like your regular bag too. So let's go ahead and we're gonna open them up, show you what we got. The 3rd bag was cold stuff, so I'm gonna show you that one at the end. But let's start with the first bag. Alright, so this is a ramen that I found. It's vegan. Everything I got is vegan, by the way. If you can see it, it's got little scallions in it. So this is actually a onion flavor. The #1 award-winning noodle in Taiwan, apparently. Let's see. Can you guys see the ingredients? I think I focus a little more clearly for you in a second, so let's try to do that. Yes, so this is onion flavor. Very simple ingredients, very basic. I don't know what fragrant oil is, but under allergens it says contains wheat and soy, so I'm assuming it's good. We'll find out. But yeah, this trip was about finding things I've never seen before to try, so it's not like I'm going to be like eating all these things as like staples all the time. They're just kind of good things to have around when you're lazy. But you get 5 packs here, and it was a reasonable price as well. I want to say this was about $5. This here is bean thread noodles. And at least I think they're noodles. It says bean thread, and you get, I think, 4 packs. And this is made out of just a couple ingredients. I'm going to show you the list of the ingredients on the back. And this particular price of the noodles, they're called vermicelli bean thread. It's mung bean and pea starch. And this cost $1.99 for 4 packs. So as long as they're good, that's super reasonable and cheap. So let's hope it's awesome. And I love the packaging. I love the little mesh thing around it. Alright, this is Chinese style lo mein noodles. I've actually never bought lo mein noodles. I really love them whenever I would go to a Chinese restaurant in the past. Like, they're really tasty. Super simple ingredients. Wheat flour, salt, and water. So can't really beat that. I hope they get like thicker when you cook them because they look kind of flat, but we'll see. And those were $1.39. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that originally, but I told you already, so yeah, $1.39. These are white rice sticks, large. The ingredients are on the front, they just say rice and water, and these are actually shelf stable. So I'm used to buying Korean rice cakes, they're called, which are similar to this. And those are kept in the refrigerator usually when you buy them at the store or the freezer. These are a lot thinner and they're hard as a rock, so I'm hoping that they'll be thick and, soft when you cook them. And you probably just make them similar to like tteokbokki, which is a Korean dish. But I'll have to update you guys, I have no idea, so hopefully that'll taste good. The rice sticks weren't very expensive, they were only $1.80 for the whole pack. This little can here is, I don't remember, let me look at the video. Panang curry, I don't know if it's Panang or Panang curry paste. It's actually a serving size for 1 can, and let's show you the ingredients here. I think it took me a while to focus, or I had to like hold it with my feet or something. I can't remember what I did. But it's very basic ingredients, and I was having trouble filming and showing you at the same time, so this is what we are working with here, my feet. Sorry about that. So yeah, very simple. Dried chili pepper, garlic, shallot, lemongrass, sugar, salt, kaffir lime, galangal, and some spices like coriander, cumin, cardamom, and bay leaves. And you stir fry that with oil and coconut milk into your favorite curry. And this was only $1.89 for the can. And I think I want to show you the part where it says the instructions. I don't remember why I was showing this again, but yeah, it's basically you just stir it into your curry that you want to make, and you use the whole can at once. So I wasn't sure that when I first bought it because it looked like you couldn't reseal it, so I was like, how are you supposed to reseal it? But you don't. Alright, oh boy, this is a funny story. So I thought I was buying a set of wooden spoons It looks like that, at least when I was picking it up off the rack. But what it actually ended up being once I opened it up right now is a pair of tongs. So I now have wooden tongs that I didn't really need. But I'm thinking I might just take apart the end of it and use it as spoons. That was only 99 cents, by the way. This is Solomon's Seal Tea. And this is really good for like inflammation, gastrointestinal upset, good for mending back injuries in the body. It's good to have after surgery. So this was only $2.69 and it tastes pretty good. It's kind of a milder flavor, hard to explain, but really, really good. This is Green Max, and this is different. This is kind of hard to explain. If you see the picture at the bottom with the mug, it's kind of like a hot cereal porridge type of thing, but it runs a little more on the liquidy side where you can technically drink it, and you can see all the different ingredients as far as the pictures go at the bottom. There's actually a bunch of different flavors, but this one sounds the best to me. So this is the black soybean and multigrains meal flavor. And then I'm gonna flip it over, I believe, and then show you the actual ingredients. But yeah, Green Max. And pretty stoked to give this a try. When you feel it, it doesn't feel like just powder. I think they actually come in individual pouches per serving. Yeah, there's a cute picture at the top. There's another mug. Okay, so here are the ingredients. I'm not going to read them all, but there's some cool stuff in there. Some different grains, yam, ginkgo, green tea, sword bean, medlar fruit, chrysanthemum, wheatgrass, vitamins, minerals. And yeah, you get 14 servings per bag, and the price of it, let me double check my receipt that I have here. Green Max was around $6 for 14 servings. This is Chrysanthemum Tea, and what I liked about this one is it comes in an attractive container that's made out of glass, and it's just chrysanthemum tea, and it's the whole flowers. So these are kind of similar to like the mums that you see for sale at the stores, but this is just the chrysanthemum, and it's got so many benefits, guys. If you look it up, it's really good for your immune health. It's known as being able to cool the body down if you have like a lot of inflammation or fevers or things like that. And it tastes and smells really, really good. Like, if you're familiar with the mum flour, it's very, very similar to that. And this was $6.99, and I believe you probably get a decent amount of servings out of that, because whenever I make this, I only use really one flour at a time, maybe two. And if you have like a clear cup that you're boiling it in, or a clear teapot, it looks super, super, super pretty. Definitely love this stuff, and I hope you guys can try it sometime. Oh, I found Rosewater. It's the first Rosewater I've purchased after I used the last name Rosewater on my social media. This was only $1, but I think it's fake, as I'm going to show you right now the ingredients. Well, I don't know what it really is, but it says, oh, I'm showing you the wrong part. It says water and rose flavor. I don't really know where the rose flavor comes from, but maybe I'll use it for something more magical as opposed to culinary. Yeah, I scored some coriander. It was only $1.39 for this massive container. I'm going to show you right now, like size-wise, how to compare it to my hand. But yeah, they had a bunch of different spices at this store. I loved the selection they had. But with any like Asian market, just double check ingredients, even if it's just a single spice, because they might sneak like extra preservatives or MSG and things like that. But yeah, $1.39 for a big thing of coriander was really nice. What is this? Oh, this is Plum Sauce. It's really nice dipping sauce for like spring rolls. You might have had it like at a Vietnamese or what's it called, Thai restaurant before, and I think it's really tasty. Obviously it's not like optimal because it's got sugar and whatnot in it. Here are the ingredients for you guys, but every once in a while it just makes like a super, super good option for a sweet sauce for anything that you want to dip stuff in. So I like to have this around. I was happy to find it. I've never actually bought my own before. I've only had it at restaurants. So I'm pretty stoked to give this a try. It contains wheat and soybeans in the end there. And the plum sauce was $2.99. This is a can of soup. Whoops. This is massaman curry. And I think you could probably use this like you would normally use curry. I don't know if it's on the thinner side or not, but I'm gonna try to just eat it with rice or something quick for when you don't feel like cooking. Yeah, it's kind of high cal, high sodium type stuff, but it's just kind of like a backup meal if you need it. The ingredients look really, really good, like super clean, super tasty, contains coconut and peanut for allergens, and a little on the pricier side for like one can. This particular soup was $2.19, but I feel like that's enough for one serving if you have some rice or side dishes with it, so I'm excited to try that. I hope it's good. This is pretty cool. I found puffed tofu for the first time like at an actual market, grocery store. I've had this before from some different Chinese places that I've tried that offered like vegan, vegetarian options, and they would make General Tso's tofu or like sesame or orange tofu with it. So it's got more of like a chewier consistency, and if you fry it, which obviously isn't like the healthiest way to cook it, it does give you that really nice like exterior that you want to look for in a tofu like that. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use it just yet, but probably in some type of sweet and sour or some kind of spicy dish. I'm not really sure, but I don't think I'm going to personally fry this particular batch, but I'm glad to know I can find this now. And puffed tofu costs, what was it? $3.39 for a package, so kind of cool to try something different, and I'm pretty excited to try it. Oh, this is cool. I've been trying to find these for a long time. These are Enoki mushrooms. I've actually had the opportunity to buy these before. I just never actually used them because I didn't know what to use them in before. But they're like string mushrooms or whatever. And they have a pretty like regular button mushroom kind of flavor, just kind of a different texture and form to eat them in. I'm personally going to be putting them into a stew that I'm making, which I actually filmed the recipe video right after this for. Where I'm going to be also doing a voiceover because the audio is gone off of that one too. So yeah, stay tuned to watch how I use these Enoki mushrooms. They're pretty good. Oh, this is Daifuku. So it's kind of like a mochi, if you're familiar with that, which is like a rice cake that's Japanese. And it's got a sweet red bean filling in it. And the reason it's black is because it's coated in black sesame seeds. Has like really nice nutty exterior, but it's super soft and gooey, almost kind of gummy, but there's no gelatin in it. So if you ever had these before, they're really, really good. And this is like a nice big dessert, like single serve size. And that cost, can't remember, like $1 or something. Yeah, I was comparing the size there for the camera using the can to kind of see how big it is. And it was really yummy. I actually ate it for dessert later that evening, so I highly recommend those. Oh, these are vegetable gyoza. Gyoza is a dumpling, and I used to eat gyoza way back when before I went vegan, and those were always super tasty, but I've actually never found one in the store before that was vegan, so this is the first time I'm actually making my own. I'm pretty excited about it. The ingredient list obviously is a little bit longer. It's not optimal by any means, but if you take a look through it, it's really not too bad. Some of the ingredients are quite good in my opinion compared to other products that are like this, so I'm pretty excited to give these a try. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to cook them. I think you just kind of do like a pan fry on them because you want to have like that crispiness on the outside. So yeah, these sound really, really, really good. I hope they're good. And yeah, I don't know why I filmed the ingredients for so long, but yeah. Feel free to freeze the video, by the way, if you ever want to take a look at the ingredients and anything. Oh yeah, and the price, can you even see that on there? It's, I believe, $3.99. So, not too bad. These were frozen. And, oh, this is an interesting one. This is rice pudding with red bean paste. And it's wrapped in bamboo leaf, so you get 2 big ones. And this was also found in the frozen section. I've never had this before, but I've had a lot of red bean paste products before, and those are really good. And I couldn't beat the ingredients. Like, look how simple that is. Glutinous rice, water, red bean, sugar, soybean oil. Pretty basic, so I think that'll be really good. And I wasn't sure how to cook it, so I think I'm going to zoom up here and show you. Yeah. So remove puddings from package, place in water and heat for 10 to 15 minutes until water broiled. So I guess you just kind of, yeah, poach them in water, it looks like. I won't personally use the microwave option, but once they're cooked, you remove the bamboo leaf and serve. So sounds pretty good. I'm hoping it's going to be kind of similar to like that Daifuku filling that I showed you, that black sesame dumpling thing. And I guess you just eat it with a spoon. So yeah, that was my haul from Ni Hoowa. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm going to show you their contact information in a second, but super affordable, huge selection, massive store. Highly recommend it. So this is their business card with their phone number and address. If you're in the Western New York, Buffalo area, please check them out.